Pompano Beach, Florida, a city full of sunshine but shaped by struggle. In neighborhoods like this, kids learn early that dreaming isn't optional, it's survival. It was here on January 7, 1997, that Lamar Demetrius Jackson Jr. was born. No headlines, no cameras, just a kid with a future no one could yet imagine. Lamar's childhood was anything but easy. His family lived a simple life, and hardship was a constant companion. His father, Lamar Jackson Sr., was his first hero, the man who taught him toughness, pride, and belief. But tragedy struck early. When Lamar was only 8 years old, he lost his father. Not long after, he lost his grandmother too. In a matter of months, his world was shaken to its core. For many kids, that kind of pain becomes a breaking point. For Lamar, it became fuel. At the center of his life stood his mother, Felicia Jones, strong, determined, and unshakable. She wasn't just his mom. She was his coach, his manager, his protector, and his biggest believer. To American audiences, her story feels familiar and powerful. A single mother who turned her child's dream into her own mission. Football wasn't just a game for Lamar, it was a way out. While others around him drifted toward the wrong paths, Lamar chose the field. He trained relentlessly, on school grounds, on open streets, anywhere he could run. Hours of sweat, endless repetition, one clear vision in his mind. I'm going to the NFL. By high school, it was obvious Lamar was different. Not just fast, electric. As a quarterback, he didn't fit the traditional mold. He ran with the fearlessness of a running, back and through with confidence, beyond his years. Some coaches were impressed, others were skeptical. They said, he runs too much. That won't work at the next level. But Lamar had already made a decision. I'm not going to change who I am, he thought. I'm going to change the game. That mindset carried him to the University of Louisville, where his journey truly began. The moment he stepped onto the college field, America started paying attention. Every snap told the same story. This wasn't just an athlete. This was a leader in the making. This is where his name started to echo across stadiums. This is where doubt met resistance. This is where the legend began. From the very first day at the University of Louisville, Lamar Jackson made one thing clear. He wasn't there to blend in. He was there to change expectations. Coaches immediately noticed his rare combination of speed, vision, and confidence. He moved like a running back, but thought like a quarterback. Defenses didn't just have trouble stopping him. They struggled to understand him. The 2016 season became the turning point of Lamar's life. At just 19 years old, he took over college football. Week after week, he delivered performances that felt unreal. Touchdowns through the air, touchdowns on the ground, broken tackles, broken ankles, broken assumptions. But with attention came criticism. Analysts on national television questioned his future. He's not an NFL quarterback. He relies too much on his legs. That style won't last. Lamar heard the noise, but he didn't respond with words. He responded on Saturdays. Against powerhouse programs like Florida State and Clemson, Lamar dominated. Stadiums erupted every time he touched the ball. Fans didn't just watch, they stood, knowing something special was about to happen. His calm under pressure and fearless play style separated him from everyone else. Then came the moment that changed everything. In December 2016, Lamar Jackson won the Heisman Trophy, the most prestigious individual award in college football. He became the first player in Louisville history to receive it. Standing on that stage, he wasn't flashy. He wasn't loud. His eyes searched the crowd and found his mother. Felicia Jones had been there through every workout, every doubt, every long drive home. She had chosen not to hire an agent, handling everything herself. To many Americans, that image told a deeper story. Family over fame, loyalty over noise. Yet even after winning the Heisman, doubts followed Lamar into the NFL draft process. Scouts suggested position changes. Wide receiver might be better. He won't survive as a quarterback. Draft night arrived, and the waiting felt endless. Pick after pick went by. Cameras focused on Lamar's face, searching for disappointment. They didn't find it. He stayed calm, patient, grounded. Then it happened. With the final pick of the first round, pick 32, the Baltimore Ravens called his name. Lamar hugged his mother. Tears filled his eyes. This wasn't relief, it was validation. Not that he had arrived, but that the real journey was about to begin. Because making the NFL was never the goal. Changing it was. The NFL doesn't reward potential, it demands proof. For Lamar Jackson joining the Baltimore Ravens meant stepping into a league that still wasn't sure what to make of him. As a rookie in 2018, he started on the bench. The questions never stopped. He can't read defenses. He won't last. This style won't work on Sundays. Lamar stayed quiet. He listened. He learned. Midway through the season, opportunity arrived unexpectedly. The Ravens' starting quarterback went down with an injury, and Lamar was called in. What followed didn't just change the team, it reshaped their identity. Baltimore redesigned its offense around Lamar's strengths. The pace got faster. The schemes got bolder. Defenses were forced to hesitate, and hesitation was all Lamar needed. He ran when lanes opened, threw when coverage collapsed, and controlled games with confidence beyond his years. The Ravens started winning. Then they started dominating. By the end of the season, it was clear. This wasn't a gimmick. This was evolution. Then came 2019. That year, Lamar Jackson didn't just improve, he exploded. He played with freedom, precision, and joy. He threw 36 touchdown passes, rushed for over 200 yards, and shattered long-standing records. At just 22 years old, he became the youngest MVP in NFL history. The league had no choice but to accept it. Quarterback didn't have to look one way anymore. Fans packed stadiums, knowing that every snap could turn into something unforgettable. Young athletes across America saw themselves in Lamar. Kids who were told they didn't fit the mold, watching someone succeed without changing who he was. Despite the accolades, Lamar remained humble. After wins, he didn't celebrate himself. "We just got to get better," he'd say. That mindset made him different. He wasn't chasing headlines. He was chasing growth. But success brings new challenges. Expectations grew heavier. Playoff losses sparked criticism. Injuries raised doubts. And once again, the narrative shifted. Had the league caught up to him? Was his best already behind him? Lamar didn't answer immediately. He waited. He worked. And he prepared for the next chapter. After winning MVP, many players lose focus. Fame grows louder. Pressure tightens. But Lamar Jackson stayed grounded. What came next wasn't just a test of skill. It was a test of character. Injuries began to slow him down. Games were missed. Playoff hopes faded. And once again, critics found their voices. They figured him out. He can't stay healthy. He's not worth the risk. At the same time, contract negotiations became a national conversation. Lamar made a bold choice. He represented himself, with his mother still by his side. No agent, no shortcuts, just belief in his value. For many Americans, it was a powerful statement. Know your worth, even when the world doubts you. While sidelined, Lamar didn't disconnect. He studied. He matured. He refined his game. When he returned, he wasn't just faster or stronger. He was smarter, more patient, more complete. He learned when to run and when not to. He learned how to protect himself and his team. He grew into leadership in a way stats could never measure. Off the field, Lamar became more than a player. He became a symbol, a reminder that background doesn't define destiny, that labels don't limit greatness, that authenticity can win at the highest level. The NFL changed because Lamar Jackson refused to change for it. Today, mobile quarterbacks are no longer questioned. They're expected. And that shift traces back to one kid from Pompano Beach who trusted himself when no one else did. This story isn't about trophies alone. It's about resilience. It's about belief. It's about the American dream, rewritten. Because some players win championships, others change the game. Lamar Jackson is still writing his story.